Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie and if you are new here, hey, welcome, and if you're back, welcome back. Today I'm here with an unboxing of a kit from Mary's Diamonds. This is from their brand new winter collection and it's going to have something new and improved about its diamonds that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you all. Now I do want to let you know up front that this was sent to me for review by Mary's Diamonds and I always like to give you guys that full disclosure. So I'm going to do my very best to give you guys an unbiased review on this one. I will say that I have completed a few kits from Mary's Diamonds in the past. I will link to the post-review videos that I have done on those. So if you want to see what a kit from Mary's Diamonds might look like when it's completed, and you can hear my genuine thoughts on those, you can take a look at those videos. I'll link them in the description. Overall, I've had a pretty positive experience with Mary's Diamonds and I was happy to say yes when they reached out and asked if they could send me a kit from their new winter collection for me to share with you guys. So it did come in this cardboard box, which did seem to protect the box a little bit better than I've sometimes seen from them before. And it shipped relatively quickly from when I ordered. So here's their branding on the front, Mary's Diamonds. They do have a Facebook page as well as an Instagram. Some branding on the side. I kind of love the 90s vibes on the with the graphics actually. So some really quick and easy ways about how to diamond paint. The box is a little bit crunched here. We'll take a look and see if there's any crunching on the canvas itself, but they use poured glue on their canvases, so I don't really imagine it's going to be an issue. Let's take a look in here though. And I believe, according to the packing slip, they did also, it looks like, include something else that's kind of a bonus that they offer that you can purchase from their shop. So I will show you that once we get to it. So here's the canvas. There's a little bit of crunching right there. I bet it's going to be okay. We'll unroll it and take a look at it in just a moment. But first I want to show you the toolkit. I like a couple of particular things about their toolkit. So for one, it's going to have everything you need to do your diamond painting. It's super beginner friendly. You've got a basic pen that comes with a squishy and multi-placers. I love that they include the thin plastic multi-placers. I vastly prefer these thinner ones over the real wide ones you sometimes see. They include a nice big tray, which I actually really like this as well. You get some basic pink wax, and then honestly, one of my favorite parts about Mary's kits, I love the gold sparkly tweezers so much. I really do. It's a little thing, but they are quite sharp, by the way. I think they're the only company I've seen have these, and I really love them a lot. So, basic toolkit. Let's go ahead and take a look at the canvas. It feels like this is like a soft lint backing. Little ribbon tied around it as well. It's going to be this end here. Oh, yay! I had sent them a couple images that I liked, and this was one of them. I'll show you what the thumbnail looks like, because I don't know that it's totally going to come through from the render. Maybe a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So we have a bag of diamonds here. There is the original artwork. Come into focus, camera. So it's a winter scene. I want to double check. Where's the name on here? Did I put it on here? Okay, I will look. When I open up that inventory sheet, I believe it'll be there. Oh, wait. Here we go. Noel Nymph by the artist. That is a name I am not going to be able to pronounce. Let me show you. Is that Russian? I'm not sure. Nataskyath? Nataskyath? It's beautiful. I'm so sorry for probably really mispronouncing it, but that's really pretty, you guys. Now, that's just the render on the canvas. It's going to be cute. I think this is a crop in. I think that there is a larger crop available. They might have given it a different name on the website as well. And I was like, either one of these would be really pretty. So this was the bonus inclusion. This is a separate accessory that I believe you can buy. It's a larger tray that comes with dividers that you can put in. So I like that it's purple. That's super cute. Does the end... Does it pop off? I don't want to break anything. Oh, yeah. Oh, it just pops open. Okay. So the end has like that hinged piece right there that you can snap closed. And then you can use as many or as few of these dividers as you want. This works really well if you have sections with lots of confetti and you want to put maybe, there we go, kinds of snaps in there. And if you want to have multiple colors out at once, that's really convenient. Those do feel relatively secure. Like if it's just laying flat, you know, it's going to be fine. If I'm like wiggling at it, it's going to move. So that is a nice option that you can have up to 4 different colors in this tray at once. I'll link to the listing for this particular accessory that you can purchase. My understanding though is that this does not necessarily come with the kit. Also included, oh my gosh, there's like a little hand on the end. That's so funny. Is like a brush that I think you can just use to help kind of guide the drills out. So fun new addition in their accessories section of the website. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, the back of the canvas, that wrinkling, I really don't think that that's going to stay that way. I've worked with a couple of Mary's Diamonds canvases and completed them before, and I can tell you that like the backing on their canvases is maybe a little bit wrinkle prone, but I have absolutely noticed in the ones that I've completed that the wrinkles don't show and they really flatten out, especially once you put diamonds on the canvas. So I'll be sure to show that to you guys. What I'm doing right now is just to kind of help it lay a little more flat is I'm just peeling back this plastic cover halfway each direction and then slowly rolling it to lay back down. It's being a little bit fickle, but that's okay. This is really adorable artwork, you guys, and I'm really, really looking forward to working on it. So it's a little bit smaller size. This is, let's see, 50 by 50 centimeters. It has 42 colors. Again, the title of it is Noel, Nymph, and there's the artist's name, and there's the thumbnail again of the original artwork. So cute. So we have some branding at the top for Mary's Diamonds, and they have this cute pink print that goes all around the border. The edges, they're scalloped and they're finished. It's a really like nice soft front on here. And the back, like I said, is kind of this short lint or soft lint material. And they use poured glue, which if there's a clear plastic cover like this, that's one of the main ways you'll be able to tell if a canvas is poured glue. I've not had issues with their poured glue. It's sticky. It holds drills really well. Most of their symbols, most of them are alphanumeric. This is consistent with my experience with kits I've worked on with them before. 35 of the 42 colors are either a number or a letter. And then just these last few are some symbols. So just FYI, the printing is very clear. And this one is, I believe, going to have squares because, you guys, they wanted me to test out. They just started carrying a new high-quality resin square diamond. I love working with resin squares. They're so nice to work with. And when we're actually looking at the diamonds here in just a little bit, we'll take a real close look at them just to see what we think as far as how they look in the bag. Now, as we're looking at the canvas, I'm noticing that there are a lot of sections with a lot of confetti. Again, this is pretty consistent with my experience working with a Mary's Diamonds kit before. Confetti is a term we use in diamond painting that means that there's a lot of color changes in a small section like in here. That means you're going to be changing out the color in your tray more often and mostly probably single placing. So those tend to take a little bit longer. That's like a section like this is a really good one where you could pull out that larger tray with the dividers and maybe put a few different colors in there. By contrast, we do have some small areas of what I might call color blocking. They're small areas, but I think they still kind of count. So you see in here we have a bunch of this number 6, right next to it a big section of this number 1. That's almost what we call color blocking, and that's where you have a lot of the same symbol next to each other and in a small area, so you can multi-place a little bit, and that color will stay in your tray for longer. So areas with color blocking tend to go a little bit faster. Now, the trade-off is even though it goes faster, you don't get as much detail. So I like to have a mix of both in my painting because confetti keeps it interesting and gives you some detail, like, ooh, look at her face. But color blocking does help keep it moving. So here's a little more color blocking. But the printing looks really clear. There's this QR code at the top right. It says scan me. Actually not 100% sure what it'll do when I do that, but I'm guessing take you to the website. Here at the bottom left, there are their socials on Facebook and Instagram, and then just a note about reaching out to customer service if you have issues. So let's measure it and see if we're true to size. 50 by 50, right? All right, we're at 50 on the nose, left to right, and 50 on the nose, top to bottom. So it is true to size. So fun. I am so curious how this is going to work out. I actually have not worked on a kit from Mary's Diamonds with square diamonds yet. So I'm really, really curious what the quality on these is going to be like. But ooh, look at that pretty color spread. Oh my gosh, I love those. Let's take a closer look at them though. So first, here is, oh you guys, this is a sticker sheet. Is this new? I don't remember it being a sticker sheet before. That is a fun surprise. Okay, so I thought initially this was just a piece of paper, but no, this is sticker material. So here we have the original artwork again. You could take a look if you like. 50 by 50 centimeters, again, 42 colors. There's the artwork and artist's name again. So Mary's Diamonds does legally license all of their artwork from the artist. That means that this artist has both given permission for the use of their artwork and is being compensated for the use of their artwork. And with art theft being unfortunately really common in the crafting world, I'm all about companies that are doing right by artists. So over here we have a color list that includes quite the thorough breakdown. So first the quantity, which is I assume going to be the number of drills in that color on the canvas, the bags and whatnot. So the color that you see here, this number in this column, that is going to be a number that is what that color is in the DMC color code. The DMC color code is what most diamond painting companies use, and it comes from a color code system that's used with a particular brand of floss and cross stitch. So yeah, it looks like we are going to have 42 colors, like I mentioned. I don't think I see any special drills like ABs in here, which is totally fine. Some of their kits do come with ABs though, just so you know. But since this is a sticker sheet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out part of this column, probably like just so I can have the symbol and the color code next to each other. I'll probably just cut down right here and then use that to label the storage containers that I like to work out of when I'm diamond painting. Alternatively, it does look like these came in Ziploc baggies. So if you're someone that prefers to work out of Ziploc baggies, as opposed to putting these into storage containers, you could even take these labels and cut them out and put them on here so that it's really quick to find the symbol, the color you're looking for, just based on the symbol alone. So yeah, on the bags itself, we've got 150, which is that DMC code, and then 5.54 is just, I think, ounces. It's probably done by weight. I haven't ever run out of a color from Mary's Diamonds, which is nice. And like I said, I know some people really love working out of Ziploc baggies, so let me take a look. Because I just saw some ABs in here, so I'm going to have to go back on what I told you about there not being ABs, because I just found some. So we'll look at those in just a bit, and I'll make sure we look at all these. So here are the square diamonds, and like I said, Mary's Diamonds said that starting with, I believe, this collection of kits, they've switched over to high-quality resin square drills. I have to be honest with you guys, yeah, looking in this bag, those drills look fantastic. I am seeing virtually no trash in there. They look really, really, really good. Honestly, they do. I would tell you if they didn't. Now, with resin drills, sometimes some trash it actually can be pretty common with resin drills. But honestly, what I look for most is, are the diamonds pretty consistent and uniform in size? That's important to me because once they're on the canvas, square drills press up against one another. And so a lot of times with cheaper quality, lower quality square drills, sometimes you'll see tabs sticking off the side, or sometimes the drills will just be really inconsistent in size. So you'll have some smaller, some larger than each other. And what that means is that when they're trying to like sit up close next to each other on the canvas, those inconsistencies, those flaws will make the drills pop because there's just not enough room and there's nowhere for them to go. So to me, at first glance, these look incredibly high quality and definitely uniform in size. So I am very happy to see this because you guys, I can be a little shy about working with square shaped diamonds from a company that it's new to me, as far as I've never worked with their square drills before. So I'm a little like, what's it going to be like? How's their manufacture? So I'm really, really happy to report that these look good in my opinion. So it's hard to tell for sure until you've actually put some on the canvas and see how they fit on the drill field and whatnot. But at first glance, definitely happy with what I'm seeing. So these colors are really pretty as well. All these pretty pale pastels, which if you've been around for a little while, you know very well that those shades of all things shades of pink and pale pastels are absolutely, those are my wheelhouse, those muted tones. So we have this nice big bag of 3713, which I'm guessing, let's see, the letter Z, I think it's just going to be a lot of the background is going to be this color. So those drills look good. You guys, they really, really do. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any other ABs because this one wasn't labeled as an AB like on the legend. I'll show you in just a moment. I love this color pink. Yeah, so it looks like there's just the one AB, but like I said, it's not indicated as such in the legend that it's an AB. So this is an AB. I'll explain what it is in a second, but 208, it just looks like it's a normal diamond. So I don't know, fun surprise. I'm not going to complain. So if you take a look at these, AB stands for Aurora Borealis, and these get their name from the Northern Lights, which have a really pretty shimmery like color shift effect. So if you take a look, these have a really super sparkly iridescent coating on the top that sparkles even more than regular diamonds do. And they're just going to stand out. They're going to pop a bit and can just really enhance and elevate a painting. So we will take a look. I want to find out where these have been charted in the canvas. I don't think that I saw just the regular 208 color, the non-AB version. So I think it's just this is the option. And so that's the number 3. And so I see some of this symbol is kind of scattered here in parts of this background down in this corner. There's like a little bit down here, a little bit sprinkled over here. The darkest purple that you're seeing, I apologize for the glare. The darkest purple you're seeing down here is that number 3, that purple AB. And there's just a tiny bit sprinkled in here as well. And then, so here, kind of at the collar of her cloak, there's some of that AB is the darker purple in here. A little bit right here as well. A little bit sprinkled here. A little bit of it over here in this branch. Where's that a bird? Sometimes I have to go back to the original artwork and see. Okay, so maybe there is a bird right here that she's reaching up to. That bird has some purple ABs in it. Right here, is that supposed to be a feather? Maybe that's supposed to be a feather. Has some purple, so maybe, yeah, maybe it's mostly in those birds. I can't make out the original artwork quite well enough. I might go try to track it down and share it with you guys. I'll take a look after I'm done filming. There's some of that purple sprinkled throughout here and then the lighter purple on this bird. It's not this dark purple that makes up most of this bird's body. It's that medium purple kind of in between sprinkled in right here. So just a little bit of extra highlighting in there. And a little bit sprinkled right here. And a couple other spots. There's just like a really, really light dusting of it. Like here at the top of this tree trunk. There's some of that 3 sprinkled in here. And in here. And then over in this tree trunk, kind of the same thing. There's just a few here and there and here and there. So because this particular AB, there's some over here as well, just a few in there. Because this particular AB does have, in my opinion, kind of a bold, kind of striking effect because it's reflecting like some really, like I said, just really bold, like green and blue and yellow hues. This might stand out a little bit too much. So probably what I'll do is I'll try it out on the canvas, see how I feel about how it looks, and if I'm not necessarily a fan, if I think it's too bold, or if it's my personal preference, it's completely personal preference. If I don't necessarily like it, I can always I keep some spare, like leftover diamonds, and I can look and see if I have this particular color in a non-AB form and maybe try that on the canvas in the areas if there are areas that I feel like it would be better suited to be just a regular drill. But I like that they've included an option. I like that they've included this and that it's charted for us. So yeah, and I have liked a lot of their kits before that have had special drills, these ABs charted as well. So you guys, this is the absolutely adorable and dreamy Noel Nymph. This is from Mary's Diamonds' new winter collection. And like I mentioned, this and the others in the winter collection are going to have their new resin square diamonds. And you guys, definitely just from taking a look at them, I think that they look like they're going to be really fantastic quality to work with. And I do really, really hope that I'm going to get the chance to work with them soon so I can give you guys a review on how they are to work with. So let me know if you guys have any questions at all. I'm going to link directly to this kit if you'd like to take a look and buy it for yourself. If nothing else, I hope this gave you a sense for what to expect if you buy from Mary's Diamonds, even if it's not this kit. A lot of these things should be the same. The canvas material, the new square drills, the toolkit that you get. Though remember that purple tray was an upgrade, I believe, or an add-on that you'd have to go and buy separately. But things like the drill field that they use and the glue, a lot of these things are going to be consistent across the board, even if the artwork is different. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. A huge thank you to Mary's Diamonds for sending this over for me to share with you guys. I hope this was helpful and fun. I know I loved really getting into this with you guys, and I genuinely do really like the look of their new square drills. So yay for upgrades and improvements. Nice job, Mary's Diamonds. All right, my friends, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, would you mind giving it a thumbs up before you head out? And if you're not already subscribed and want to see lots more diamond painting content from me, I would love to have you as part of my community here. Feel free to hit the subscribe button down here. There's also a bell you can hit to be notified when I share new videos. Okay, my friends, I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your day. I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.